No ass, no filter. March 18th, take one.
You want him to go?
That's how I like. John, what do we do here on No Edits, No Filter on
talk
Fridays?
about autism, sports, movies, and I'll say this.
We talk about autism,
Sports, movies,
sports and movies.
and political matters.
Oh, John, we don't talk about political matters anymore.
I'm talking about music.
Music. All right, excellent. We need him to be on mic and stuff. All right, John, well, thank you. Does anybody else, since we hadn't convened in a little while, have anything else they want to chime in about with what we do here at No Edits? I think we need introductions. I like it. My Ed McMahon over here. I'm Tom Woodard. I'm your host today, and glad to be here. I'm just one of the citizens on the avenue. Introduce yourself and we'll go around.
All right.
Our guest today is?
Hi, I'm Tayln Rae. Nice to see you guys. Good group here.
And Taylor, we'll be back to some questions. You and I are going to get to talk a little bit.
Love it.
Meet all the crew here.
My name's Tayln Rae. I'm from Florida. I resigned. I moved up here in 1990. I've been up here since and all of that.
All right, John Trouty.
I'm Dustin, originally from Atlanta, but I've been living in Nashville the last 4 years.
Excellent.
All right. Hi, I'm Brad. I grew up in Tom Station, and now I'm currently residing in Nashville.
Cool. And Brad Pastel.
Hi, my name is Ben Herbert. I lived in Houston for like 9 years, but then my family moved back here to Tennessee. So yeah, we're just still getting adjusted to all.
And you just jumped in here with us, right, Ben, a couple of weeks ago, man?
A couple of weeks ago, I joined On the Avenue, and it's been really great so far.
We're glad you're here.
Hi, I'm Kirsten J. Henderson, and I'm from Franklin, Tennessee, but I'm actually from a different state, so I was born like in San Francisco, California, and then we moved from California to Florida, and then to Georgia, and then we end up here in Tennessee.
And so you're here now. And you found On the Avenue.
Right, on Durham.
That's awesome, and we're glad you're here. Two California girls. Yeah. Are you a California girl or a Tennessee girl?
I'm not sure.
Not sure, okay. A little bit of both.
All right.
Cool, awesome. Who else we got?
Hi, my name is Rita. I'm originally from Pennsylvania, but I've been now in Tennessee for about 3 years now.
Hi, I'm David. I lived in Chicago for 7 years and then moved to Nashville afterwards.
I'm going to pull a Dustin and a few others here. I'm Riley, originally from Raleigh, North Carolina, currently residing in Nashville.
Excellent. Blake and Dieter. Anybody else behind the curtain? Everybody off camera? Where's Pari? Pari's working, so she runs this place. She's working and all that. We're really glad to be here on Friday. So we come together, and as John said, we talk about sports and music and movies and different stuff. And since you're kind of in the music thing, Riley said we probably ought to talk about music. So
Okay.
I used to be in the music game for a long time. And tell us what got you into music, and when did you know, this got my soul?
Oh my goodness. So this is a story.
Good.
It might be kind of long.
Okay.
But I used to take tap dancing.
Okay.
And my dance teacher was really, she pushed me a lot. So I'd never sang a note in my life. And when I was 11 years old, she pulled me aside and said, I want you to sing a solo at the dance recital. And I thought, I'm singing at the dance recital? Is this even real? Like, what?
Was that exciting or was that
I was
scary?
so scared.
Okay.
I was completely overwhelmed and scared and thought, how am I going to do this? I've never sang before.
Oh, wow.
Can I do this? I don't know. I was crying, Mom, I don't know if I could do this. It was really, it was a
bit of a drama queen as a dancer, right? Were you? Yeah. Okay, good, okay.
Yes, but I can tap.
There you go.
So
We might have to call on that later.
yeah, we'll have to do another one for tapping.
That's right.
So the recital came, I went out and I sang my song. I was so nervous. I sang a song called Cabaret.
Ah.
And I went out and sang the song, and all of a sudden I got this huge applause. and my fears just dropped, and I was like, I can do this. I love this. Forget dancing. I'm singing now. I'm a singer.
So 11 years old.
11.
Got hooked.
Yep, I was hooked.
When did you write your first song? Dieter says you.
Oh yeah, I've been writing a long
Yeah,
time.
when did that bug hit you? So 11 years old singing.
Probably about 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick up a guitar and.
I was mostly a lyric. I'm gonna confess though, I didn't do well with guitar.
Okay.
I'm mostly a piano girl, but not. Yeah.
But you wrote your first thing.
I wrote my first song about 15. I wrote my first poem though. My first poem when I was about 7, I guess.
Yeah, there you go.
And then I thought, wow, I can turn that into a song. So I can turn anything into a song.
So Cabaret, first song you sang. What was the first song you wrote?
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, this is when I was 7. I still remember. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is intense. It's a beautiful day. Now, I'm from Oklahoma. So here we go. Okay. This makes sense. It's a beautiful day. I'm out in the hay. I feed the calf, and then I laugh. And I wrote a melody to it. And that was my first song. But when I was 15, it was a little deeper.
You got a little deeper.
It got a little deeper.
Yeah, exactly.
It was called Then There Was You.
Oh, of course, it's always that. That emotion comes in. Yeah, I think I wrote a song once when I was 11 that was called "I Wish I Was 13," and it was the big hit. It was a big.
It was a big deal.
It was a big deal.
Yes.
Music obviously became important to you, and it's what you do for a living, and you travel around the country. And
I do.
Tell us what a typical day in the life of a singer-songwriter is.
Wow. Okay.
Because it's been crazy the last couple of years.
It has been. I've been very fortunate that I can keep writing, and I work with a lot of other artists as well. They come to me as singer-songwriters, and I get to help them create their whole package, their whole brand, and I teach them how to write songs, and I teach them how to perform. And I learned a lot when I actually lived in Nashville for about 10 years, 11 years. And so I learned so much here, and I'm able to take that back and teach it to people that want to understand the marketing.
And so you're in San Diego now.
I'm in San Diego now.
Okay.
Hoping, fingers crossed.
To get back here.
Get back here. Yeah, I feel like this is home.
Do you like the teaching or the performing better?
Oh gosh, my heart goes to performing, but then the other side of me goes to teaching. Like I'm kind of like this because when I teach something and I write a song with somebody, and then you hear the outcome of the song.
Right.
And you see someone that you love that you've helped perform, it's like, whoa.
That's cool.
That's amazing. It's a great feeling.
This place is a collaborative, creative space.
I love it.
Everybody creates something in their own way, and then we share it with each other and work with each other to do it. I mean, that's really what it's about. That place of collaboration that you're talking about is exactly what formed this place.
It's amazing. I learned collaboration actually in Nashville.
Right? It's a co-write town.
I've learned collaboration here, and I learned how to put so many things together and use so many different assets and people. And it takes a team to create.
Yep.
It does.
Guys, anybody want to ask any questions? Anybody got one right out of the gate? Or
Somebody, yeah.
Somebody's got to have something.
Riley's
got a grunt on his face like he's got a question.
Who's been your favorite artist to work with?
Oh my goodness, that's a tough one. Woo, I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
Oh, you can say whoever you want to say, and we won't tell anybody.
You won't tell anybody. Okay.
How about instead of favorite artist, maybe it's a favorite artist. Who is a favorite artist that you worked with? That way, if you've leave someone else out, we've qualified. This is just one of the favorites.
Okay, I'm not gonna say it like a too famous of a person. Okay, so I'll say this. One of the people that taught me the very most in my whole life was a gentleman I toured with for a few years, and his name is Vince Vance. And he had a group called Vince Vance and the Valiants, and he wore his hair. You guys will have to look him up.
I know Vince.
You know Vince? Yeah, you know Andy?
I don't.
Andy Stone, yeah.
Yes, I know Andy Stone.
Yeah, Vince Vance.
Yeah.
So I was one of his Valiantettes, and he taught me more about performing and singing and relating to an audience than anybody. He's amazing. Yeah. So I would say he was my very favorite person to work with.
That's cool.
But people I've worked for is a different story. So, yeah. So I've been really blessed. I've gotten to work with a lot of people.
Look up Vince Vance.
Yeah, look up Vince Vance. You guys will love Vince Vance.
Who's producing your last album?
Johnny Garcia. I'm working with my producer. He's actually been my music mentor for many, many, many years. He is the guitar player for Trisha Yearwood and Garth Brooks.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and so he's been like my support. We wrote tons of songs together, and so now we're working on a project.
Oklahoma connection there?
No.
No, where's he from?
No, he's from Texas.
Y'all meet here though?
No, we actually met in Texas. How weird is that?
It's crazy.
Woo. We met in Texas, and then I moved here. He was already here, so we were already friends. It was awesome. Worked out. Yeah. So we've written a lot of songs, and now he's producing my next project.
Excellent.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of Garth stories, a lot of Trish stories, which I probably shouldn't have
No.
tell.
So oh God, I'm gonna forget her name now. Background singer.
Becky?
Vicky. Vicky Hampton.
Yes, I don't know her that well, but I've gotten a chance to meet her a couple of times.
So I was in the jingle game, and Vicky sang a ton of jingles for us.
Okay, how nice.
Yeah, Trisha used to sing jingles for us.
Did she really?
Yeah, we did a Discover card that campaign together.
You and Trisha?
I was the voiceover deal. It was fun.
How fun.
This is old. This was a long time ago. She was still married to Robert Reynolds. Yeah.
Yeah.
At the time.
That's fantastic. Yeah. She's a really neat girl.
She's a great person.
She's a neat girl. I really enjoy her.
Great questions. Good banter. Yeah, really good. What about it, guys? We're boring with old Robert Reynolds stories. Who has a question? Ben's got a question. Coming back to you, Dave.
How many songs have you made during your whole career?
That is an excellent question.
Do you want to know how many has she produced? Because that's the record, or how many has she written?
Written and produced.
Written and produced.
Written and produced. Gosh.
Ballparks.
Okay, ballparks. For other people, I've written a lot of songs.
But that's your creation. So what's your catalog? What's your publishing?
Oh, my publishing catalog. I would say I'd probably have about 400 or 500, maybe 400 or 500 songs in there.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, but we're talking like from all of them. Probably about 400 or 500.
Since the very first one about being in the hay, right?
In the hay with the calf. No, that one's a thing for everybody.
400 or 500. That's a great question, though.
Yeah, but I mean, that's over a long time. And some of them, I would call, they were great creations, and some of them not so much.
Ben, have you ever written a song?
No, I haven't written any songs.
Somebody asked me once how you become a songwriter, and I said, you write a song.
That's good advice.
And you're a songwriter.
My sister is more of the songy type. She has acted before in school plays, and
You're an artist, though, right?
I'm more of the visual artist more than the musical artist. So.
Yeah.
David, we stole the microphone from you. Did you have a question, or were you thinking of one?
Did you do any commercials or take part in any TV shows?
Yeah, that's a really good question. This is a secret I don't like to tell, but I'm going to tell it because you guys are so awesome. I'm just going to tell it. So I was in a TV show, here in Nashville called The Coyote Ugly Search 3.
Yes.
Uh-oh, I was actually in that, and it was a reality show, but I was in that one. Yeah, and I've done a lot of commercials and a lot of music. I've done a lot of jingles and voiceovers and things like that. Well, I used to live in Dallas. I used to do that.
TM.
Yeah.
Big group called TM out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Did one for hair loss, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, I've done a lot of fun. It's been a really fun mix of things, Dave. Yeah.
Cool.
One more question. Did you work with any famous actors or actresses?
That is a really good question. I've opened for, with my music, a lot of famous people. Like I've opened for Toby Keith before, and I've opened for, who else? I can't even think now. Gosh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I misinterpreted the question. I mean, movie actors and TV actors and actresses.
Larry Hagman.
Oh, that's cool.
Work with Larry Hagman. I got to work with, who else have I worked with?
Oh, you know who Larry Hagman is?
Yeah.
Mister, you know the old TV show.
Yeah.
Who Shot JR, right?
Oh, yeah.
He was JR, but even before that, you'll know this.
He's I Dream of Jeannie.
Yes, that's it. I Dream of Jeannie. I knew you were going to go there, John.
That is a great show.
Yeah, who did he play on I Dream of Jeannie?
I don't.
Yeah, you do. What was his character's name?
Yes.
Major
Dick.
Nelson. Major Nelson. That's right.
Yeah.
Larry Hagman.
Yeah.
Have you ever worked with Elizabeth Montgomery on Bewitched?
Yes.
Huh.
Elizabeth Montgomery.
Yeah.
On Bewitched.
Not when she ever worked with her.
Did you ever work with the? Yeah. Now we're going.
No, I have never worked with her.
Okay.
I haven't worked with many actors. But Larry Hagman.
That's kind of fun.
It was a great time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great questions,
Yeah,
Jay.
really good question.
What about the two Darrens on B1? Dick York and Dick Sargent.
Okay, will you repeat
He's
it?
wanting to know if you've worked with the guys on Bewitched now, Dick York and Dick Sargent.
No, none.
I think Larry Hagman's about where we're going with that. That seems to be the big one. I like that.
I mean, I haven't worked with too many actors. I sat in one time for a stunt, or not a stunt, camera. What do you call those people? Double for Cameron Diaz. Oh, yeah. Yeah, back when she was.
Body double.
Body double, thank you. I sat in for her one time.
That's kind of fun.
But they didn't show the front of me, just the back.
The entertainment world is the things we've done.
Which show or movie was that?
That was going to be, what is it called? The one where she has the little puppy? What about Mary? Is that what it's called? What about Mary? Yeah, something about Mary, yeah.
Married with Children.
Married with Children?
Yeah.
No, never worked with anyone with Married with Children. No, not too many actors.
No.
What about that Brady Bunch?
Brady Bunch? No, not on the Brady Bunch. I think we're going to strike out. I think we're going to strike out on the TV thing. Any other questions we have, though? Brad, you always have a good one.
Yeah. All right. So, of anything that, excuse me, of anything that you've been through with, whether it's from music or maybe even TV, is there like a certain project that you're most proud of in your career?
That's a great question. Yes, there is. I did a record back in 2009, and it's a pretty hardcore rock record, and you can find it on Spotify.
Plug it. Where do we go find that?
But I don't know if it's very hardcore. I don't know if it's appropriate. It's kind of more of a goth rock.
Okay, but that's you're most proud of that.
I'm most proud of that, and then a couple of country songs that I've written. I'm super proud of too.
So if we said play me one thing that is your essence, do you know what that would be?
That's a really good question.
Like I've got one tune that I always play at people first.
What is it?
It's just called Meet Mr. Lucky. I wrote about my grandfather who I never got to know.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So
yeah,
is there that one thing you would play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called The World According to Me.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. Can we hear that anywhere out on the planet?
Yeah.
All over Spotify?
It's on Spotify.
I love it.
We'll definitely check it out.
Yeah, check it out.
The World According to Me.
That's actually the title track.
I like that. You have any questions for these guys?
You know what? That's a good question too. I would love to ask you guys some questions. So, I've seen some of the artwork and some of the amazing things that you guys have done, and I've heard that you and the pictures and the frames and all around. It's gorgeous stuff, and I would personally like to learn how to do this that you do. It's absolutely incredible, the work that you're doing, and I don't know, maybe I could get one of you to teach me how to do some lightsaber stuff or maybe so. I don't know.
Some video editing tricks.
Yes, some editing tricks would be so great. I would love that.
Maybe not only with editing, maybe even like visual effects and stuff.
I would love that.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, I actually I did a lot of that in school, but I was telling Dieter, since I've been in school, that has all changed. All of it has changed. So I would be starting from ground zero. But you guys,
Good place to learn.
absolutely. I'm loving the projects that I've seen. They're crazy. They're so good.
Well, we're so glad you spent today on the avenue with us.
done?
I think we're kind of winding it up.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I'm having so much fun.
Well, you don't have to leave. We'll call it a day. But we have a special way we like to close the show.
Great.
How do we close it, John?
A big ass taco.